And I'll also be showing to you, this is the anchor of the floating barrier that we cut when the Chinese Coast Guard placed the floating barrier last September 20. From the photos of the barrier, you can see that this is actually the rope, no, nakakonekta yung floating barrier. So what we did is that we never really took the barrier, no. We just cut the anchor of the barrier. So we don't claim, the Philippine Coast Guard or not, the Philippine government doesn't claim that we are the ones who removed the barrier. What we did is we cut the anchor of the barrier. The reason why you have to cut the anchor of the barrier is that because for each end of the floating barrier, there are two anchors, no? Sa dulo niya, para hindi siya ma-drag nung current and the wind, no? What we did is we cut the anchor on the other end so that it will still be it will be widely open kasi papad pa rin yung barrier. And after we the Chinese Coast Guard realized that there is no more anchor kung saan hindi niya na nahaharangan yung mouth nung ng Baho de Masinloc, that's the time that they also recovered the entire floating barrier. So I'm open for your questions.
So where are now, sir, these floating barriers? You said that you have already recovered them, so where are they?
No, we didn't recover. It's the Chinese Coast Guard who recovered their own barrier. What we only did is we cut the anchor and we took the anchor with us.
They only have one anchor.
It has two anchors
So
for each. Hindi, isang nga lang yung kinat namin, ma'am. Para ang mapadpad lang is yung kabilang side. Yes.
So, which means that they had no choice but to remove the barriers.
I cannot speak for them what are their choices, whether they have spare anchor or what, no? But definitely, when they learned that the floating barrier is no longer serving its purpose, that's the time that they recovered the entire floating barrier.
Commodore, plano nyo bang i-surrender yung anchor sa China or sa Chinese embassy?
I think for that particular decision, it has to be advised by the Department of Foreign Affairs. But of course, we also intend to forward this evidence to the National Task Force West Philippine Sea, wherein the Department of Foreign Affairs, the Department of Justice, all concerned government agencies are part of. So it's up to the guidance of our National Security Advisor, the chair of the NTF-WPS, regarding the decision of the entire body. You know? Whether it's DFA or DOJ, we still don't know. But definitely, it's not the Coast Guard who's going to decide on it.
Pero sir, walang communication from Chinese embassy to recover the anchor?
So far, hindi pa naman kami nasasabihan na isole.
So, but what does it mean? Yung, when you sinabi nyo kung wala ng floating barrier, does this mean fishermen can move closer to the entrance of the shoal? Ano pong kahulugan nito na wala ng harang?
Well, we can probably say na this is a symbolism na kasi as we all know, no, they have been doing this kind of behavior of placing the barrier for so long a time na, no. Even their statement, they mentioned they have always been putting this floating barrier para hindi makapasok ang mga Filipino fishermen dito. So on our side, I think what the president did in giving us instruction to remove the barrier is to show the Filipino people and also to show the world that the president is really sincere with his commitment that we're not going to surrender any square inch of our territory to any foreign power. This action of the national government, I think that's the most important thing that we have already showed the world.